Yes, my dear friend, welcome back to the channel. It is a beautiful Thursday morning here in Southeast Asia, Malaysia to be precise. Wherever you are on the continent of Africa, in Europe, in America, Canada, Australia, wherever you are, it is a beautiful day indeed. You are highly welcome to this very special edition. Hey, my dear friends in Nigeria, you see, I always make sure once your name pops up on the shout out list, once you comment on any of the videos, I always make sure I bring out your. I'm not too sure how. I still miss out on some of the names. But one of our brother, I want to start by giving him a shout out this morning. Wherever you are, my brother in Nigeria, you said, since all these days, you don't call my name Odunayo from Nigeria. Odunayo from Nigeria. Finally, I am starting with you this morning. Yes, Odunayo from Nigeria. I am starting with you this morning. Wherever you are, which part of Nigeria are you? Let me know, Odunayo from Nigeria. A very big shout out to you this morning. Yes, very big shout out to you this morning. I am starting on that note. And quickly, you see, I don't want to go into anything Eden Hazard today. But the issues that are coming up, I am obliged to still speak about it. And I will only go into that at the later part of this episode. Yes, I will not do anything right now, but I will go into it at the later part of this episode. Now, quickly, let's start from Enzo Maresca. We are not starting from Enzo Fernandez. No, Enzo Fernandez will be the last part of the video. Right now, this is your breakfast, and I need to get you excited about the day, dear friend. So therefore, we are starting on Enzo Maresca, our coach. Yes, a lot is taking place at Cobham. You see, Enzo Maresca imposing his personal style of play on our players. Yes, looking at the videos that are coming up, like the one I'm about to play for you in a few seconds from now, dear friend, Enzo Maresca imposing his positional methodology at Chelsea. You could hear him clearly instructing the players, don't run to where the ball is. Maintain your position. Stay in your position. Listen, this tactical play is not an easy job, dear friends. Don't run to where the ball is. Maintain your position. Stay in your position. Those were the instructions you could hear Enzo Maresca giving to the players at Cobham. And he said, maintain your position. Dear friend, on a football field, when the coach says maintain your position, you can only run with the ball when you have it. And we also saw in the previous episodes where he told them, 1-2 pass, 1-2 pass, 1-2 pass. Meaning, you maintain your position, you receive the ball, 1-2 steps, you are passing to the next player around you. And listen to me, positionist logic like this is an extremely powerful coaching tool. Yes, positionist logic like this is an extremely powerful coaching tool. If you have ever followed elite coaches and they are giving instructions like this, you should know that positionist logic like this one is extremely powerful coaching tool. Hopefully, more and more people are understanding how it works in the days ahead. I am hoping so. As you can see the video, few seconds on your screen, the instructions he's giving to the players, I just hope our players will be able to carry out exactly what he's talking about right there. Because it's not easy. It is not easy. What he's teaching the players right now is not easy. No, don't be deceived. Yes, I know very well. Well, we move to some other news. On Chelsea, still on Chelsea. Yes, you see, the club's internal structures, Chelsea's internal structures comprises of the CEO, the CRO, the SDS, I hope you know, the chief executive officers, the recruitment officers, the sporting directors. You see, they all have different opinions right now on various topics within the club setup. So currently, Baghdad Egbali is only responsible for finding a new front of shirt sponsor. Egbali is the one that is responsible right now to find a new shirt of, front of shirt sponsor. We've seen the jerseys, and as you can see it on your screen once again, many people don't like it. I think there is something unique about the jersey. For me personally, I like it. Me personally, I like it. It can easily be, you see, when players are playing positional football, you have to be able to identify your next player easily. Where to pass. This can easily be located by your own, I don't know. You are number 6, right? You want to pass the ball to number 8. It is very clear. You can easily see or identify that this is where you are to pass the ball to. Less mistakes could be made. The jersey is outstanding on its own. But right now, something that is missing on the jersey is a front of shirt sponsor. Infinite Athlete sponsored us last season. Infinite Athlete. And we could remember vividly when the season began. When the season began, we played our first 2-3 games without a front of shirt sponsor. There was nothing written on front of our shirts. It was later, I think the 4th-5th games, before we were able to secure Infinite Athlete for £40 million. This time around, Infinite Athletes, they are only there to continue if we fail to secure a better deal. Yes. We might end up still having them sponsoring this season if we fail to secure a better deal than what they have offered Chelsea last season. Now, Egbali is trying to get a sponsor from Saudi Arabia. It's not Ryder Air, but he is afraid of the backlash from fans, like in the case of stake.com. Oh my goodness. See, this is where I am beginning to get excited. I never knew that these new owners, they are scared of the fan base. This tells you that these guys, after all, they have the fan base in mind in their decision making. They know the power of the fans, the power of the supporters. He said, but he is afraid of the backlash from fans, like in the case of stake.com. Stake.com is a betting company in the UK. Yeah. They sponsor lower leagues or mid-table teams, not a club like Chelsea, dear friend. Good relationship or good relations between the public investment fund. Good relations between the public investment fund and Clearlake Capital, where it invested its funds, are of key importance to the owners. Yes, it is important to the owners. You see, dear friends, it is very important. Financially, Chelsea have a very good standing. But in order for us to continue to balance our books, remember these owners, they are profit-oriented owners. And so they are trying to do everything possible. Every cent matters a lot in Chelsea right now for these owners. Yeah. Every cent matters a lot for these owners. So if they are getting the best deals, they must also remember the only way to get the best deals done when it comes to sponsorship is to play in a Champions League. Champions League football attracts good sponsorship. Champions League football is the only way we can get to that 60-70 million pounds deals. Here is the case. Even Infinite Athlete sponsoring us last season for 40 million pounds. They've done extremely well because we're not playing the Champions League. But because of the brand Chelsea. So if these owners want to attract good sponsorship deal, then they will have to invest in the players the way they should by signing players like what we saw in Real Madrid, which I will come to in a later episode. Real Madrid just renewed Modric's contract. They just extended and giving him another 1 year. Being a captain, they need leadership in Real Madrid. The young players who have someone to look up to. Modric has given another 1 more year. We need to learn to, if we are going the Real Madrid way, then we must equally do what Real Madrid is doing. They are not just taking out all the experienced players and bringing in youngsters. Good business deals can come to Chelsea only when we are in the Champions League. And so that is what we must work towards. And according to Pep Guardiola, You win nothing with kids, dear friend. Our owners should have that at the back of their head. You win nothing with kids. Talks are ongoing, but no one is able to offer 45 to 50 million per year for the front of shirts sponsorship. The Saudis are willing to reach an agreement, but at an appropriate market value. Riyadh Air's offer was significantly lower than the club's expectations. Juventus are struggling with a similar problem, as it did not agree to the Carrier's offer of 20 million euro per year as part of a long-term contract. Next season, we will likely see the Infinite Athlete logo on the sleeves of match and training jerseys. Although nothing has been finally decided, the original deal was for only 1 year to remain as a shirt sponsor. Dear friend, so it is what it is. We might still see Infinite Athletes, most probably, on the sleeves. But if we are not able to secure a better deal between 45 to 50 million per year, as Egbali is negotiating currently, then they might still continue as front of shirt sponsor. Dear friend. All right. Quickly before I continue, are you ready, Blues? We gave you, what, decades of blues yesterday, right? Are you ready? A teaser for our next series, Fighting for the Badge. Chelsea's most iconic matches is dropping later, most probably tonight. If not, then tomorrow. Chelsea's most iconic matches, games, yes, hopefully. Let me know your guesses for which game we will be covering first. The right answer gets a shout out at the start of the next video. All right? At the start of the next video. Dear friend. All right. We continue. Yes. I'm sorry for that noise there. Technical hitches. My goodness. I don't want to go to Enzo Fernandez now. But it looks like that is what is popping up. Quickly, before I let it go. Quickly. Paris Saint-Germain, PSG are advancing. Yes, I told you I don't want to go to Enzo Fernandez now. I really want to hold on with that. I might come with it later part, in the next 3 minutes actually. PSG are advancing in talks with Victor Osimhen's camp, as their interest is now getting concrete. This is a good news for Chelsea in a way. And in another way also, Chelsea fans, some of you out there really wish that Victor Osimhen will come to Chelsea. But PSG are in advanced talk with Victor Osimhen's camp right now as we speak. Their interest is now getting concrete. Osimhen is keen on joining PSG and open the move if they can agree on a deal fee with Napoli. He'll be very high on PSG's list. If one center striker leaves, so it's still a probability. It's still a probability right now as we speak. Why I said Chelsea's interest, because of Romelu Lukaku. Once Victor Osimhen leaves Napoli, automatically Romelu Lukaku is stepping in with Antonio Conte at PSG. Dear friend, it is what it is. The door is still not closed yet for Chelsea. And hey guys, Eden Hazard doing promo for the new Chelsea kit. That is a picture on your screen right there. Hazard in the building, dear friends. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Eden Hazard doing a promo for the Chelsea new kit. I believe, you see, these new owners, they psychologically, I don't know whether they have a psychologist in that building. They have the feeling that people don't really like the new jersey, so they want a player that is likable. A player that is likable. Everyone loves Eden Hazard. So seeing Eden Hazard in the jersey, in the new kit, will drive the market for the kit, for the jersey. So they decided to use him to promote it. Very, very interesting, dear friend. Well, it's nice to see Eden Hazard back at Cobham. Yeah, Stamford Bridge. That is where he belongs. Well, finally, in 3 minutes, let me run up finally with Enzo Fernandez. Yes. Let me run on with Enzo Fernandez. Quickly. What do you think, dear friend? Yes. Breaking news. 10 Chelsea players have unfollowed Enzo Fernandez on Instagram after the racist chanting incident. 10 Chelsea followers. Chelsea teammates, Chelsea players, 10 Chelsea players, his teammates have unfollowed him right now on Instagram. Wesley Fofana leading the charge. Bernard Badashali. As a matter of fact, all the French players, they are there. All the Francophone or French-speaking players. Wesley Fofana, Bernard Badashali, Axel Disasi, Malo Gusto, Christopher Nkuku, Malan Sarr, Leslie Ugochukwu, David Fofana, Romeo Lavia, and Armando Broa. Armando Broa is not one of them, but I wonder, to tell you that there are more, to tell you that the dressing room now is divided over this issue. Because we saw Nicholas Jackson showing support for Enzo Fernandez, but it looks like majority of the players in that dressing room, that is the biggest challenge Chelsea are going to be having right now. The biggest challenge is putting that dressing room together. And honestly, our captains have a long job to do, a very big job to do in putting the dressing room together. Yeah. And guess what? This issue, they will have to be careful on how to handle it. A sanction or no sanction, something needed to be done. In fact, even our coach, Maresca, need to sit the players down and talk it through. Enzo Fernandez himself will have to come back as early as possible from the holidays. He needs to cut his holiday short. Chelsea's Enzo Fernandez is front and center of Argentina's racism scandal. But which other Premier League stars were on the team bus while Val's songs aimed at French players were sung? No one knows. There were other players that were in that car. There were Premier League players in that car. There were other countries, other nations, other clubs, players in that bus. But it is only Enzo Fernandez that is facing a row. Why? Is it coming from Chelsea fans or is it coming from outside? The truth remains. He is our player and he was on Instagram Live. We can't run away from that. There are many questions that people are asking. We're being told Messi was not on the bus. Messi, after the games, he chose to stay back in the US. Messi and some other players, 3 or 4 players, they were not on the bus. But we also saw some footages that this whole thing started from the dressing room. I would not like to go any further, dear friend. To resolve the issue is the most important thing. How do we resolve it? Let me hear from you in the comment section. But finally, dear friend, before I let you go, before I go to the shout out, Arsenal's move for Ricardo Calafiori has stalled because Bologna and FC Basel are in a standoff over his sell-on fee. The Gunners have been pushing for weeks, but their negotiations are frozen with Bologna, threatening to call off the deal. Chelsea made a smart move, dear friends. So this is what Chelsea would have faced if Azul we continue to pursue Calafiori. You see that we made a smartest move. Calafiori is costing Arsenal well over 50 million, yet the deal is still not gone through yet. And Chelsea, we've already secured our man Viega, Renato Viega, at Cobham, training with our squad. And they are still struggling, and the deal now is stalled over a sell-on fee between Bologna and Basel. Basel are supposedly reported to have a clause in that agreement when they were selling the player to, when Basel was selling the player to Bologna, that any sell-on fee, they are entitled to 50%. Meaning if Arsenal is to buy the player £50 million, Bologna automatically will have to transfer to FC Basel 50% of that. And that is what is dragging or delaying the deal. Dear friends, well, Chelsea played a smart move. We got our man, we got our player. Yes. All right, quickly. Let me just go to the shout out. Yes. Once again, Odunayo from Nigeria. Big shout out to you. I'm still starting it with you right now. Good morning to you guys, and a very big shout out to you all. Odunayo from Nigeria. Yes, let me know where exactly in Nigeria you are right now. Yeah, this one says it's live. Chelsea will sign Victor Osimhen because the money will drop. He is signed before that. Well, I understand. He's trying to say Chelsea will sign Victor Osimhen. Well, we wait to see. Yes, we are still waiting to see what happens next, my dear friend. This is coming from what? You've not given your name as well. Please remember to give us your name. This is coming from Lux Rider from Zambia. Hi, Mr. Salon. Thanks for the good news. Thank you to my brother. Very big shout out to you too, right there in Zambia. Keep sharing the video to all men to see. Share the video to all men to see. And hey, my brother, he said, brother, you look like Nigeria people, like seriously, may God. I look like a Nigerian, right? Oh, really? Well, I'm one of your guys, man. Yeah. Big shout out to you. Big shout out to you. Akanmu Ridwan says, I look like a Nigerian. Thank you so much, brother. And hey, quickly, you see, my brother from Nigeria by name Elisha, you asked a question. You said, I should teach you how to click on the share. Okay, quickly, before we go to the next shout out, as you can see on the screen right now, I wanted to show this from the very beginning of the video, but it escaped my mind. The share, as you can see it with the, I mark it with the yellow ink, zero, I zero it. Just click on the share link. Once you click on the share link, it will take you to another page. The next page you take you to, you see Facebook, you see WhatsApp, you see X, you see other social networks there. Okay? You will choose where you want to share it. You can put it on your WhatsApp status for your friends to click on it and it will take them to the video. All right? Or you can put it on your Facebook. It can also, people can still play it over there. Or anywhere. You can also copy the link. You can also copy the link and post on your WhatsApp status. All right, so your friends will see your status, they'll be tempted to click it. They'll click it and it will take them to our, our channel. Dear friend, it is what it is and it is how it is done. And hey, as you are doing so, remember to send us your thanks. You can see I marked that also with a red mark, with a yellow ink as well. Click on that thanks button, it will take to another page. You choose any amount, no amount is too small, no amount is too big. Send us your love. Let's show us love. If you are happy with the job we are doing, show us some love, dear friend. All right. My brother Elisha, he said, please, boss, in your next video, please just show me example how to share the video. Thank you so much. Have a great day with your family over there. Thank you so much. Very big shout out to you. Very big shout out to you too. I've just shown that right now. In the next video, I'll try and show it before the video will start. Yes. All right, this one coming from Oscar Gold from Nigeria, Abuja. Big shout out to you, Oscar Gold from Nigeria. Up Chelsea, watching from Malaysia. Blue, blood is blue. This is great news for Chelsea. Victor Osimhen. Well, we wait to see whether that deal, whatever it is, we are not too sure yet. And this is coming from Chukudi Nas, my neighbor right away here. Big shout out to you out there. Sadiq Adeleke, he said, you make me smile, dance and joyful for bringing Osimhen transfer news to me this afternoon. May Almighty God continue to bring unending joy to your family. Sadiq Adeleke watching from Nigeria. Oh my goodness. All of you out there, let's keep hoping. Victor Osimhen to Chelsea, there's a possibility. There is a possibility, dear friends. Big shout out to you guys all. Good afternoon, sir. How is your family doing? Well done, sir. Keep the good work. From Samuel Delight. Samuel Delight. Big shout out to you as well out there. Samuel Delight. All right. Dear friends, well. Keep your names coming in. And I'll continue to give you a shout out. This is coming from, bro, you look like Nigeria. I've already spoke about this already. Big shout out to you all out there. Let me edit it, your breakfast. All right. I shall be back with more exclusives and more of what you want to hear. See you in the next one when you see me, dear friends. Shalom and peace.